We'll look into the commercially successful movie, The Mermaid. Yes, you may remember of the image of the Disney mermaid, long hair, exposed belly, and a long tail. But no, not that one. It's the one directed by Stephen Chow with wows. It easily raises questions.
What's the global issue? What's the concept behind? How about the film techniques? And how can Western culture be shown in this movie?
It all goes down to a single global concept, cultural diffusion. Simply, it refers to the spreading of Western culture, like environmental protection, heroism, gender equality, profit maximization, and so on. In other words, when we are watching The Mermaid in theater, we gained a sense of westernization. So it comes to no surprise that The Mermaid gains achievements like being number 2 in Singapore's box office, number 1 in Vietnam box office, and the highest grossing of non-Hollywood film in America in 2017. The global audience loved this culturally diffused film. Now, let's watch a film clip to understand how the movie is attached, correlated to this concept.
At first, a woman walked out. She was Jordan and surrounded Sean, the mermaid. Then, after a while, a man in an army suit arrived and rescued the wounded girl. He was Liu. Jordan aimed arrows at Liu, but Liu didn't look back. Liu hung Sean around with his arms and walked on the pier.
Behind this single clip, the camera has moved up, down, backward, forward, light has tilted, props have been prepared, and an array of film technique have been used. But how does it link to our main theme, cultural diffusion? Among all the film techniques, including angle of framing, level of framing, medium close-up, and circular pan, angle of framing is believed to be the best technique to illustrate the correlation. Angle of framing is used to indicate the relation between a character from the camera's point of view. When the camera looks down to the characters at a higher position, it is called high angle of framing. At this scene, Liu stood up for Shan, showing the Western cultures like heroism and romance in willing to sacrifice oneself for his loved one. On contrary to the previous case, the camera looks up to the character at a lower position. This is called low angle of framing. The woman is the antagonist, Roland. It not only shows her absolute control to the situation, but also implying the race women status under global cultural diffusion. Let's further deepen our analysis. As we know, the Western culture flows to the Eastern areas under cultural diffusion. But what after that? In some cases, conflict may arise. The mentioned shot in high angle of framing is an example. The wounded Shan, mermaid, is trying to defend her homeland, yet faces the hostile businesswoman Roland, who wanted her to swipe her species for development. The value of localism and environmental protection clashes with the Western culture of profit maximization. This resembles the conflict between environmental groups like Greenpeace and the big corporations.
There is no shortage of examples in our daily life, like the construction of the third runway in the Hong Kong International Airport. The culture of internationalism clashes with the value of preserving the natural habitat of the Chinese white dolphins.
It comes to an end with a summary. Cultural diffusion is an attractive wrapping gift post to movies like Mermaid. But on the other hand, it also acts as a media to alert the audience that sometimes culture does bring conflict into our real life. Next time when you watch a movie, think a while, see what the director wants to tell you.
The end.